Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Tai Chi for You. Again, my name's Ron Allen. I'm a certified Tai Chi Qigong instructor here in the Blackstone Valley. Tonight we're going to actually go into, we're calling it part two. Last week or last time we met, we did a whole show on just the warm-ups. And we talked about how the body likes to move in circles. And we circle, then we stretch. So hopefully you watched that and you were consistent. Because again, that's the key. You want to know the secret. The secret is to be consistent. So make sure you do warm-ups as soon as you get up, before you even get out of bed. There's some warm-ups, some circles you can do, and then get up. And tell you another thing I'm doing is that apple cider vinegar. In the morning, I keep the bottle right next to the bed and take this first thing and then just have it with me during the day. So those are a couple of tips that I wanted to give you. And I want to give a thank you again to the station here. Beautiful people, beautiful station. You guys ought to check out all the other programs that they have. And there might even be a few new ones coming up. We'll see. Anyway. Let's talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be doing the Qigong long form, we call it. Some of the moves are very familiar. We've been doing them throughout, just as part of an exercise. But tonight I want to just focus on putting them all together. So the whole idea is it isn't instant gratification with the Tai Chi or the Qigong. You can call it a sport, you can call it exercise, you can call it meditation. It's a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But if you can get that instant gratification and at one level, but then you go deeper and deeper. So there is no, perfect score to Tai Chi. You're always improving. We're all students. We're always learning something new, or going back to the basics and just reworking the basics and get that deeper feeling of the grounding or just that Zen mode or in the zone. However, again, don't get hung up on words too much. But again, we want to have that connection to body, mind, and spirit. You could look at it as just an exercise, and that's great. Follow along. You do get a workout. Tonight I put on some, I don't know what these are, maybe pound and a half or something. They don't really feel heavy, but it's just that little resistance. And the reason I'm showing you that is the idea of that just pulling up the energy and feeling that. You'll get it. When you get it, you'll know. So anyway, let's get up. We'll do a quick little warm-up, and then we'll go right into the form. So we talked about how the body likes to move in circles. We're going to be circling the arms. And this one, again, I borrowed this from an arms workout, and it was a 20-minute arm workout, so we're going to just condense it. And you visualize maybe a basketball-sized circle. So we're just circling, keep the wrist relaxed, keep the arms out. Make a nice breath in, breath out. And then we're going to flip the palms so they go up and go into basketball-sized circles. So we circle. So you can do this a lot longer if you want at home. And then we're going to reverse direction to the basketball size. Nice breathing techniques going on. And then we go smaller and palms up. Good. And then we'll do a few of these. I don't know, we can call it open the door, close the door. So nice. Get a good flow to it. And then we're going to reach up and pull down. Reach up, pull down. And now visualize we're pushing up, bringing it down. pushing up, bringing it down, pushing up, bringing it down, pushing up, bringing it down. Good. Just a quick little shakeout. A few ringing the temple bell. So you want to engage the core with this one, but we're starting to wake up the chi a little bit. Just give it a few taps like that. And then remember I showed you the bone washing. You put your hand on the back firmly, hand up, and we're going to go a little quicker, but the energetic level, maybe you're picking up something, those that are in tune with that, but we're just, think of it as an exercise. We're loosening up the shoulder. Good. And straight down on that third one. Repeat on the other side. Again, wanding. Again, it gives you a little bit of energy, but it's just opening up. I just felt the back loosen up too as well. And then we did our slow motion hula hoops. Again, nice and easy. Don't overdo it. Switch directions. Good. And remember we did some with the fingers. We just loosened them up like this. And then we went into the wrists. That. And again, you can do more when you get home. And we're just going to loosen up. Get the elbows, the forearms. There. Good. Then we went into the knees. We dropped down and we just circled the knees. There was quite a few different exercises we did, but I'm just showing you just one tonight, just so we can get on to the rest of the program. And I reversed direction. And then we did the ankle. And reversed it. Also getting the leg warmed up. So the ankle, the whole leg. Good. All right, just shake, bounce. All right, let's get into the class tonight. So remember we started out in the Wu-Ji position or mountain position. And this is where we kind of did a quick check-in. We visualized that golden thread elongating the spine, dropping the tailbone. We have the arms open to both sides. Both knees are slightly bent. And then we loaded up, heavy foot, right foot, stepping out. And we stepped into the horse stance. Now we're just going to do this move 4 times. So it's up, in, and down. Now it's also called drawing water. You can visualize you're pulling up the water. And it's coming in and dropping down. Or if you want to visualize your hands are resting on a ball and the ball is starting to rise. You don't want to go too quickly. Incorporating the breath. And push that ball down. So again, the ball wants to bounce right out of the water, but we're controlling that rise. In and down. Now we're going to gather the energy, hold it in, and it's going to come up the back of the spine. So we're visualizing it's just coming up through the spine. Up and over and down the front. So we gather. Energy's coming up the spine. And down the front. If you want to think of it as maybe like if you're flossing your teeth and the energy's going in between each vertebrae, bringing it right up through. Feel that dental floss. And then it just pull it straight down. Good. Now we're going to gather that energy into one ball, bring it up, splits into two, reaching up, and we go out to the side, sending if you want to think of it as we're building a nice big protective energy field around us, up and separate. Or if you want to think of maybe, again, you're in the pool and you're going to just start to come up, and you ever see they push off and they go all the way, and now you're at the top. Take a nice big breath in, breath out. Last one. Bring it up. And remember, we had that energy point in the palm of the hands. So now we're going to gather that into one energy ball, bringing it up, and we're going to place it into the heart center. And then it's going to come out, one in each hand, energy going out. And then wax on, wax off. Make one energy ball, sending it up, and then it separates, reaching up. They join again, and now this energy is just going to bathe you right down through. So let's gather. Got the one. Bring it in. Place it into the heart center. Send that energy out. Gather it back together. Sending it up, out. Receive fresh new energy and place it in. And I always say, think of a French press. If you ever had coffee that way, where it just pushes down through into the heart, pushing out, gather, up, down. Now we have our power center down here, that dantiem, and we're just going to hold the hands there. And if you want to just think of it as just holding it, or go into the idea of that energy is just sort of bouncing, it's coming out of the laogong, the palm center, and you're placing it into the dantiem, and then it expands out, catching it. Do your breathing techniques. Good. Now we're going to do what's called parting the waves. So we're going to just whoosh, two. I'm shifting that weight. Again, I'm engaging the core, and I'm shifting, turning the body. Now I'm going to place the right hand over the dantiem, not touching, and we're going to reach up. We're going to go across. Palm is going to face outward. Now I'm going to shift that weight. Now start to turn the body and then release out. Drop the arm down. I start to shift that weight, turn the body, comes up. And remember this one, wave hands like clouds. And the first part is called The Leaf Blows in the Breeze. So if you want to picture a leaf coming across, down, bring it up, twice, so come up, there's the weight shift, Turning the body. 4. So we complete that one. And then the hands are just going to shift. And then I reach up and we do 4 on this side. Wave across. So you notice the palm faces towards you in the leaf, in the wave hands like clouds. And then it comes up, over, and now the palm faces out. And the leaf blows in the breeze. Down, come up, clouds. So the arm's moving because the torso is moving, then it stretches out. And again, it takes, we're not looking for perfection right now, but if you want to get it so you follow along. Now we're doing what's called outside parry. And you'll see this in other martial art forms. It's sort of a block, 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 and then there's what's called the inside parry. So it's coming in, coming up, folding down, coming up, 3, 4. Good. And now we're going to do that pick the star and throw. And we're going to get ready to do the shoot the arrow, a bow and arrow. So we bring the hands in to the chest. The feet are going to flare outwards. Can't see, well, that's okay. My feet are going outwards, okay? And then we're going to just pull back that bow and arrow. So keep the arm up, keep the shoulders back, and then we're just going to drop down and go to your level. Drop. Keep the back straight. Keep the arm pulled back and come up. And then we're going to circle in 1, 2, 3, and that sets us up for the other side. So you can just stand like this, drop to where you can get to it. And again, be consistent. I couldn't go much further than this until I finally got it. Got it? And again, these are just part of the exercises that you build on to get to another just stage in your journey. So nice pull back and drop down. Keep the back straight. You can look over the fingers. You can do the 2-finger point. Come up. 3 times. 2, 3. Pull back. 2 fingers. 4, whatever you want. Keep that arrow, that bow, pull back. And come up. 1, 2, 3. Now we bring the feet facing straight. There's my feet. Okay, great. And we're just going to now hold that energy and start to make it build into the heart center. So again, if you feel it, you feel it. If you don't, just go with the breath. Nice breath in. And just pack it in. Good. And now we're going to reach up. One hand's up, one hand's down. And you can get a good stretch in like this. Hand down. And you notice they went palm to palm. Hand down. Hand up. Hand down. Hand up. Then complete that one. And now we're going to go into that yin and yang. So I'm going to bow the feet out and get into the, so it's an upper block and a lower block. And then we circle to the other side. Come up, block. Good. Now we're going to go into what's called the dragon looks behind. Hand firmly on the shoulder, firmly on the back, palm facing out. And we shift and turn. And then we come out with a nice wide spread. And you can do it with your legs planted firmly, or you can pivot them in, and you might get a little bit more of a stretch on the side like that. But the idea is that nice big fan across the front, firmly on the shoulder, firmly on the back, and you're pushing on that shoulder. Again, incorporate the breath. Now we're going to come out of that, and I'm going to have my right hand high. Left foot is the light foot, and this is called white crane, spreads her wings. So you could drop down a little bit and rise up as you just helicopter the arms. 3, 4th one. So I complete the 4th one. As I'm doing that, I'm stepping in. The hands are still moving. There's my shift to the other side. And then we just drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's that completion of the 4th one. I step back in, cross. Now we're going to go to the wisdom center. And think of it as just an exercise in holding your hands above, or you're building the energy and sending it into the third eye or the wisdom center, however you want to think of this. Again, a couple of good breaths in, breaths out. And now we're going to reach up. We're going to gather and bring it in. Now we're going to reach behind with the palms facing up. And this is standing at the waterfall. So I'm standing my back to the waterfall, visualizing that water pounding down into the palms or filling up. I'm just pulling in some energy from there. Take a breath in, breath out. Take that energy, and we're going to start to pack it. And we're going to pack it into the dantiem. This is our battery pack right here. So we're going to, now we can start to get our hands right on the stomach, on this one right here. So it's touching right now. And we're going to start to circle, come up the right side. And we're going to do 3 large circles. 1, 2, 3. Now go 3 smaller ones. 1, 2, 3. Now go 6 real small ones. 1. And then we're going to do a clap. And then we're going to take that and place it right over the eyes. Just gently, just cup them right over the eyes. And just relax. I mean, just take it all in, just like that. Good. Take a nice breath in, breath out, and give yourself a little massage. Again, we talked about these points in other shows where they're acupressure points. Great for migraines. Helps with remembering. Under the nose, on the eyes. And just a nice little wash right out. Give it a little shake. Now we're going to bring the feet together. And we're going to close with 3 moves. So we're bringing the energy up. And we're going to put our focus on the lower dantiem. And just give thanks. And just putting in some nice energy now that we've exercised it a little bit. Good. Gathering up. Breath in. And now visualize we're putting energy in and we're giving thanks to the wisdom center. And on the last one, we gather it up. And we're going to combine these both into the heart center. So the energy is coming up from the dantiem. It's coming down from the wisdom center. And they're going to meet right here in the heart center. And take a breath in. And put some nice fresh energy right in there like that. Very good. And then we gather. And we do just this traditional bow. Where I thank you today for joining. Everybody on that side. Camera 3 over here on that one. And to you guys at home. And then we step out and release. So that's what I wanted to show you today. We just have about a minute left on the show. And when I just want to hit this one point. I think we got time. We want to talk about when I say energy, don't think of it as just like that explosion energy on a punch or whatever. It could be loving energy. It could be a healing energy. We talk about the energy ball. When we make an energy ball in class, we do that. We use that energy for good. We give it to ourselves, or we make the energy ball and we're able to send it out to others. And it could be, I always say, a garden, send it out. It can go around the world. There's all, again, we can do a show just on making energy balls. And maybe we'll do that. We'll work on like a Valentine's Day thing. We'll do a more bow and arrow and send out good energy to everybody. So let me just go over my notes. We talked about energy as a life source, where the idea is you want to be able to stay healthy for you so you're able to help others. So again, a lot of things you got to let set and just reread, and you're able to get a deeper meaning of something. So be able to help yourself so you can help others. With that, take your vitamins, drink your water, get plenty of sleep, and do your Tai Chi and Qigong. So next time, Tai Chi for you.